Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back. How y'all doing? How everybody feeling? Y'all, what's up? I'm your girl TinaBopper. What's happening? What's up? I just feel like talking about it because I want to talk about it, and who gonna check me, boo? Who? But y'all, let me tell y'all what I want to talk about. I want to talk about these guys who try to use a form of manipulation to have a woman lower her standards to be with them and to their whatever level that they on. So if you have if your standard is above whatever they're able to provide, they try to make you feel like you're the problem. And what I need y'all to realize, women, girls, females, whatever they prefer to call you, you don't have to answer to it. A man, his level of what you should and should not do or be is just that. That one man. Every man don't feel that way. Every man does not have the same standard. Every man does not like the same woman. Some men like a woman to keep herself up. Some men like women who keep their hygiene up. Some men like women who lay around, who don't bathe. Some men like women who like whatever it is that you like. Don't lower your standards for no man. If he don't like you the way you come, he's not for you. There's nothing you can do to make a guy be for you. So all that unnecessary that you trying to boo and satisfy him to make him feel more of is not helping. You're not compatible. And even if you lower your standards to be with him for whatever amount of time that y'all are together, you will not find happiness in that. His level of being a better man would never come because you have now lowered your standard to be with him, and he feel like whatever it is that he's providing is enough to get you, and he's not striving to be better, do better, speak better, treat you better. A man who is now downgrading a woman who isn't the type that he likes. So why is you even looking? If that's not your type, what you looking for? Why you over here? If your type is over there in the back, shouldn't you be in the back? See, it doesn't even make sense, the stuff that they do. They sit up and they down talk and they talk bad about a woman who is not your type. Don't you got a woman? Use that energy, that time, that little 3-minute thumb you got on that text, and say something to your woman. Why do y'all consider them men if they get on the internet just to bash a woman? And do you as a woman, let me say this. Do when you have a man and your man sitting up on the internet talking about other women, how that make you feel? I just want to know how that make you feel. I've never been with a man who sat up and talked about other women, but he's with me as a woman. Now that you're gonna have to make that, like, I want that to make sense. Like, why is that happening? Like, what is the conversation at home? Like, do he prepare you ahead of time and just be like, babe, I'm not talking about you, but I'm just about to talk about these women out here? Do you ask him why? Do you ask him, why are you talking about women out there? Why do you care what's going on out there if we are in here raising our family, going to work, and doing what we supposed to do as a unit? Because now he's distracting from y'all unit. But why though? Because that's what I want y'all to make sense to me. Why is it okay for a person? A lot of people, and I'm not gonna, okay, well, we'll use Blue. Because Blue tweeted the other day and said, y'all know Young Blue, he's from our city. And for those of you who not from my city, just look, you know Blue. Don't you know Blue? He said, if you want to not have no distractions in your relationship, post on social media, then leave. Now, y'all know I sing Blue shit almost every day. I'm singing some that Blue done wrote Okay, if he didn't wrote it, he's singing it, and they wrote it to me. That's me. I ain't ghostwriting. I ain't into all that. I ain't into that. I'm talking about blue. So anyway, so while I'm singing his lyrics, but now he ain't put this in no lyrics. But what I probably still sing it if he wrote it, because I like his music. But what? So Blue is saying he's one of those people. You think the internet is the reason for the distraction, or is it already within that man? See, a man, let me say this. A man, and I'm not speaking on no man in particular. Not that man, not my man, not your man, not his man, none of that. Men, as a man, if you can be distracted by the internet, women included, but we ain't talking about women. We talking about men today. Okay? Got it? Good. Okay, so if let me say this. If you already not distracted, if you already taking care of home, love your wife, that's it. That's your family. You taking care of your kids. You taking care of your family. You taking care of your home. Everything you do outside of home is consisting of work, love, relationships, and all of those things with your family members and your friends. How is it that you think the internet is the problem? How can the internet put something in a person that is not already there? Like, do you think wholeheartedly that a man with no ill or intentions towards his woman who he already happy with, just go on the internet, see a random girl, random chick, no matter how she looks, because looks doesn't matter. It only looks to the person who is looking. If I like a certain type, that's going to be what I'm going to look at. I don't know why people put such emphasis on types, because that's showing your insecurity. Excuse me. Your insecurity is showing again. Because it doesn't matter if you big, small, little, thin, whatever body part is enhanced more than the other. They are all just body parts. We are all human. If you seen my titty, you seen hers. The emphasis that you put on it, that mine is greater than or hers is lesser than, that's a self-reflection. That has nothing to do with me. I do not hold on to things that has nothing to do with me. So that's why when people say things about a woman shouldn't do this, a woman shouldn't speak this way. Maybe they're not talking to me. They reflecting from themselves. See, they tell themselves that, and that's the way that they feel and the way that they carry themselves. And that's the way they train someone who they want to manipulate in a form to do what they want them to do instead of the person being themselves. Why do you have to be a certain way for a person to deal with you, or for a person to say that you are this? You don't, that's not how this works. That's not how none of this works. Can't nobody tell you what to expect for you. They want you to be out here. Look, if it was up to them, you will be broke, struggling, homeless. Girl, your kids will be here, there, and everywhere. You can't praise somebody in one aspect of their life and not know the full thing. That's why I don't praise nobody. Whether they this, that, or no matter what they do for work. I don't praise no man, no matter who it is, because I don't know that person genuinely. I don't know that person as a person. Just because a person have a title and this is what a person does not say nothing about that person. Y'all be out here looking, being with, socializing, screwing without a condom and all of that with somebody who is evil, legit evil. But the fact that they have this presence that they give off to other people, you deem it okay. So you will stay with somebody who is just a shitty person. People show you who they are. They don't have to tell you. A person can sit up. That's just like they say about preachers. You know how they say that's a crooked preacher, or the preacher is not a real preacher. All they saying is the man doesn't do what his title entails him to do. You will think of him as a preacher. He's supposed to be faithful to his wife. He's not supposed to do certain things to you, because that's your preacher. He should be following God's word. He is a man. There is no man without sin. I don't understand where y'all getting lost at. But let me tell you something. But choosing to be with somebody who is this way, y'all see these men and they talking bad about women on the internet. They talking bad about you. They talking bad about whether it's a family member or friend. Girl, they talking bad off gate. You think they're going to get with you and it's going to be different. For some reason, women feel like he just talk bad about everybody else, but he not going to do that to me. Yes, he will. He going to do it to you, about you. It's called, because he's tearing you down. That's how they wear you down to get what they want. No man sit up on nowhere, the internet, TV, home life, church life, and sit up and tell you something that is lowering, that is demeaning to you for no purpose. He not sitting up here speaking on women because he's a man. What do you have to say about women? Why you not at work? And it doesn't have any substance. There is no backing behind it. He just wants to sit up and talk bad and speak bad against women. These men like that are what you would call, they manipulators, of course, but they also they tear down your self-esteem so that you no longer have what it is to stand up for yourself, to your level of standards. The standards that you have, they slowly breaking them down. You always thought these type of men would have you neglecting your kids. You've been to drop your kid off at your baby daddy house and you won't go back and get them. Just because this type of man will sit there and tell you that you need to choose him over your kids. And your dumb ass let him. These men who sit up and just talk bad and sit up and focus on women, and that's what they strive to do after all this. Let me say this. And if you think a man is sitting up on the internet talking about any other woman besides the woman he's with, and it's supposed to be helping women, you done lost your rabbit ass mind. Okay, there is not a man on this earth sitting up talking about women to make women better. Because if that was within him, especially a black man, girl, he would do something with these youth and these little black boys out here. He wouldn't be using his energy to talk about a black grown woman who have made her choices and who is who she is. You either like it or don't, bruh. Keep it booking. But for the women who are out here, they soon gonna see that shit that y'all doing and go, ooh, I'll be so glad when they see it and kick y'all asses to the curb and let y'all asses go. Because just to see the level of what those type of men drag women through is the pits of hell. And it's always where the man, let me say this, if he had what's a 12-hour job? Because we need his ass to go to work and work hard. We want him to go to work and come home tired. Okay, you don't have time to sit up and drag and think about other women. That's what we talking about. So when he worked, I don't know I think 5 to 6. When they work a 5 to 6, baby, they ain't got time. Show me a 12-hour working man that's doing that. I'll go sweep the sand on the beach. Okay? I'll go sweep the sand on the beach. Because it's always the entrepreneur niggas. It's always them. It's always them that's sitting in front of a computer on the internet 12 hours a day instead of going to work. It's always them. It's always the niggas who have to call a man to do something that a man's supposed to do. It's always them. If you got with that type of man, you're going to see he can't do nothing. He can't do nothing a man is supposed to do except for sit up and talk about women. See how that ain't even no man job? That's a bitch job. See how that's whole shit? He's a whole nigga. You get this. You see where I'm going? I just need that to stop. So that's why anytime a man sit up and talk about a woman should, if a woman just want me because I have income and I work, then I don't need to be with that woman. Hey, bro, go be with a boy. We don't care. Why you on the internet talking about that? We don't care. Get off the internet. Like, why is you voicing that? Nobody cares. Nobody cares what you want to be with. If you want to be with a boy, just say that. Like, nobody cares. Like, they be so gung-ho on what a woman doing, saying, what she... Why you care what a female standard is if it's not your female? Why you care? If she prefer a man, let's say a woman's standard is, he has a nice car. She don't care if he have a house. She don't care if he working a 9 to 5. She just, as long as he got a nice car, he good to go with her. Why is a grown-ass man over here with his cars, his wife, his home? Why you care what this girl over here doing? Why do that not make sense to y'all? Why, as women, do y'all look at these men? Like, why is these men on your radar? Why do you say, oh, he's attractive? Why do this man get 25 shares of 25 bitches resharing him talking bad about another girl? Why is that? Because nothing in me, if I'm sitting up with a guy and he's sitting up talking about a female, I don't even care if he's talking about it in general. Why? What? It don't make sense. If it don't make sense to me, it doesn't make logical sense, okay? I'm very fucking logical. I'm very fucking level-headed. I know what makes sense. That shit don't make no sense for a grown-ass man to sit up and be talking about women that's not empowering that movement, that is not profiting, that is not helping nothing. You just... That's why, like, certain females be like, I don't even talk to them types. It's because of that. It don't have nothing to do with where you work or what it's that level of whole shit that you have within you. Like, that's not what as a man, I can't even think how as a man sitting up talking about a woman feel, because I never put my foot in a man's shoe. So I can't even imagine that. But I listen at how that sound. That sound, what? As a man, you put yourself in a high heel shoe and be like, well, if she's sitting up here in these high heel shoes and want a man to buy her, why do you care? You don't buy your woman nothing, right? Okay, y'all eat y'all ramen noodles off the top of y'all stove, right? Okay, so so you don't take your woman nowhere because whatever reason. But why you care about a woman who prefer to be taken out? Why that's on your mind? Why you care? Why that's bothering you? Is it truly the woman that bothers you, or does it truly bother you that that's not on your list of things? Like, you can't do that. But why? You see what I'm saying? Because let me say this. If a man say, random man, be like, I want me a woman who buys me a Maserati. That does nothing to me. That don't make me feel no certain way. I don't all of a sudden make a post, oh, men just want women to buy them Maseratis and they don't want no woman who, what? I can't even say what I would say because the shit don't even sound right coming out my mouth. Because what? So what I want y'all to do is, that's homework, okay, is look at how many men you see on social media that focus on women. I mean, we have so many who dress as women, who carry themselves as women. I mean, that's fine. But, I mean, of all the things that's going on in the world, we as women have this to deal with from men. We have men who are intentionally sitting up, down talking, degrading, trying to make a woman feel less than because she has standards, trying to make her lower her standards so she can be with somebody like him in order to provide her with nothing but heartache, misery, hunger, and pain, so he can fill your head with false narratives. Okay, these type of guys make you feel like you're doing something when you're absolutely not, okay? They prefer their woman doing absolutely nothing so that they can give you something, and whatever little bit that they give you, they going to be jealous of that, because that's the type of man you with. Those men are jealous of women, and it's just like there's not too much you can do to fix that or help that. If you feel like I talked about you, fix you, okay? Other than that, y'all have a great rest of y'all day. But yeah, and I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all that, because all I see was men talking about women. I'm like, what's going on today? It's a pretty day. What's up? So yeah, y'all and then the men be having women. That's what be blowing me. It's like, what are women at? Do y'all just allow that to go on, and it's just not like, what's happening? What's really happening? Yeah, y'all. So y'all let me know. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day, and I will see y'all in the next one, hopefully soon. So bye, y'all.